long? How long can I keep pretending that I'm okay? That this darkness won't swallow me whole? How long before I break, before the weight of this world crushes whatever's left of me? I look around and it's all the same, just a different kind of pain. This life, it's a battlefield, and I'm out here bleeding alone. Every day feels like a fight to keep my head above water. I've been through hell, and each step forward feels like I'm dragging 1,000 pounds behind me. The world is cold, unforgiving. It doesn't care about the tears you cry, the battles you fight. It just keeps spinning, indifferent to the pain and suffering etched into your soul. But here's the thing, even in the darkest corners, even when the shadows creep in and choke the breath out of my chest, I keep going. Why? Because deep down, buried beneath all this mess, there's a flicker of something. Hope. Yeah, I said it. Hope. It's a fragile, dying thing, but it's there. It's that tiny voice whispering that maybe, just maybe, things can get better. It's crazy, right? To talk about hope when all I see around me is darkness, when every step forward feels like a stumble into the abyss. But that's the thing about hope. It's stubborn. It refuses to die, even when the world tries its damnedest to snuff it out. And maybe that's why I'm still standing, broken and bruised as I am. Because despite everything, despite the pain and the heartache, I still believe. I believe that there's something more, something worth fighting for. I'm tired, so damn tired. Every step feels like I'm dragging chains, heavy with the memories of everything I've lost. The world's a cruel place, filled with broken promises and shattered dreams. But that doesn't mean I'm giving up. Nah, not yet. Because despite all the shit thrown my way, I've still got a choice. I can let this darkness consume me, or I can stand up broken and bruised and fight back. You think it's easy? You think I don't want to just lay down and let the darkness take over? Every damn day is a battle. But I've learned something in all this suffering. Pain ain't permanent. It's just a phase, a passing storm. And you know what? Storms don't last forever. The sun's always waiting on the other side, no matter how long it takes to break through. Sometimes it feels like the world is pushing down on me from every angle. The weight of it, the relentless pressure, it's enough to make anyone crumble. But I refuse. I refuse to let this world break me. I refuse to let the darkness win, because as long as there's breath in my lungs, as long as I can still stand, there's a chance to rise above it all, to come out stronger on the other side. We're all gonna go through some hard times, times that'll tear us apart, make us question everything we believe in. But it's in those moments, those gut-wrenching, soul-crushing moments, that we find out who we really are. You can let the pain define you, or you can let it refine you. Me, I'm choosing to let it make me stronger. It's the only choice I got if I want to survive this hellhole. And yeah, I cry. I cry for the losses, the betrayals, the endless nights where I can't find the strength to even care anymore. But every tear is a reminder that I'm still here, that I still feel, that I'm still fighting. Because as long as I'm breathing, there's a chance to change, to grow, to rise from the ashes like some phoenix out of a nightmare. This world will try to break you. It'll throw every bit of darkness it's got your way. But there's light in you, buried deep, waiting for you to dig it out. And that light, that's hope. That's faith. Faith in yourself. Faith in something greater. Something that sees the bigger picture when all you see is the shattered pieces. Maybe it's God. Maybe it's something else. But whatever it is, it's there, guiding you, even when you're lost in the darkest of nights. Sometimes it feels like the darkness is all there is, like it's all I've ever known. It's easy to get lost in it, to let it consume you until there's nothing left but a hollow shell. But I won't let that happen. I won't let the darkness take away what little hope I've got left. Because hope is a powerful thing, more powerful than the darkness could ever be. We gotta trust ourselves, trust that we've got what it takes to push through, no matter how rough the road gets. Life's not about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain. Yeah, it's corny, but it's real. And living life in its details, that's where you find the beauty, even when everything else is falling apart. It's in the little things, the moments that seem insignificant, but hold all the weight of the world. You gotta work, and I mean really work, with pure intention. No half-assed efforts, no shortcuts. You give it everything you've got, even when it feels like there's nothing left to give. Because the world may be dark, but it doesn't stand a chance against a soul on fire, a soul that refuses to be extinguished by the bullshit life throws at it. So, yeah, I cry, I scream, I break, but I also hope. I hope that somewhere down this twisted path, there's something better waiting, and until I find it, I'll keep moving forward, step by painful step, because giving up, that's not an option. Not now, not ever. There's too much at stake, too many people counting on me, too many dreams that still need to be chased. So, how long? How long before the darkness wins? I don't know. But what I do know is this: I'm not done yet. Not by a long shot. And as long as there's breath in my lungs, I'll keep fighting, keep hoping, keep believing that there's something worth all this pain. Because in the end, it's the struggle that shapes us, that molds us into who we're meant to be. And maybe, just maybe, that's enough. But it's hard, so damn hard. It's like walking through a storm with no end in sight. Rain pounding down, winds trying to rip the very skin off your bones. There are days I don't even recognize the person staring back at me in the mirror, so twisted by the pain and grief that I've lost sight of who I used to be. But maybe that's okay. Maybe we're not supposed to stay the same. Maybe we're meant to change, to evolve, to become something more. The world's a dark place, and it'll chew you up and spit you out if you let it. But there's power in standing your ground, in refusing to let the darkness dictate who you are. We've all got scars, some deeper than others, but those scars, they tell our story. They're proof that we survived, that we endured, that we're still here, still fighting. And that's the thing, isn't it? The fight. It never really ends. There's always another battle, another obstacle, another test of your strength. And sometimes it feels like the universe is just piling it on, trying to see how much you can take before you snap. But here's the secret. The universe underestimates us. It doesn't know how strong we are, how resilient we can be. It doesn't know that every time it knocks us down, we get back up a little more determined, a little more fierce. I think about the people who didn't make it, the ones who couldn't take the pressure, who let the darkness win. It breaks my heart every single time, because I know that pain. I've been there, standing on the edge, looking into the abyss, wondering if it's worth it to keep going. But I did keep going. And that's something. That's everything. I carry those people with me in my heart, in my soul. Their stories aren't over, not as long as I'm still breathing, still fighting. I owe it to them, to their memory, to keep going, to keep pushing forward. Because maybe, just maybe, by surviving, by thriving, I'm honoring them in some small way. But it's hard, and some days it feels like the weight of the world is too much to bear. But even on those days, especially on those days, I have to remember why I'm still here. I have to remember the light, the hope, the faith that's carried me this far. It's easy to lose sight of it, to get lost in the darkness, but it's there, always, just waiting for me to reach out and grab it. The pain, the suffering, it's all part of the journey. It's what shapes us, what makes us who we are. But it doesn't define us. We're more than our pain, more than our scars. We're warriors, fighting not just for ourselves, but for everyone who's ever been lost, broken, or beaten down by life. So yeah, I'm sad, I'm angry, I'm hurting, but I'm also hopeful. I'm also determined. And as long as I've got that, as long as I've got even the smallest flicker of hope, I'll keep fighting. Because giving up, that's not an option. Not now, not ever. And maybe that's enough. Maybe that's all we can do. Keep going, keep fighting, keep hoping for something better. And in the end, maybe that's what makes us truly strong, truly unstoppable. Because the darkness, it doesn't stand a chance against a soul that refuses to be broken. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. So I'll keep going for as long as it takes. I'll keep fighting, keep hoping, keep believing that there's something more, something worth all this pain. And in the end, maybe, just maybe, I'll find the light that's been waiting for me all along. Until then, I'll keep walking through the storm, head held high, heart full of hope, because that's what it means to be human. That's what it means to live, to fight, to survive. And in the end, that's all we can do. And maybe, just maybe, that's enough.